Good morning, boys and girls. It's Friday, and we're going to do a story, Pete the Cat Rocking in My School Shoes. Boys and girls, before I read this story, I did want to talk to you about something. The story has a particular genre, and a genre means what type of story that is. Is it fiction or nonfiction? Is it real or is it make-believe? Well, this story is make-believe, and it's a make-believe fiction story called fantasy. And fantasy is a type of fiction. It can be magical or make-believe, usually characters that we wouldn't see in real life. Some of those characters can be like Cinderella or the Big Bad Wolf. And you guys are familiar with those stories. Well, our story today is Pete the Cat Rocking in My School Shoes. So I'm going to read this big book, and I want you to listen out for things that might be make-believe, things that wouldn't happen in real life. Okay? Here comes Pete strolling down the street, rocking red shoes on his 4 furry feet. Pete is going to school and he sings this song. Rocking in my school shoes, rocking in my school shoes. I'm rocking in my school shoes. Pete is sitting at his desk when his teacher says, "Come on, Pete, down the hall to a room with books on every wall." Are we listening to words that are rhyming, boys and girls? We hear a lot of rhyming. The library. Pete has never been to the library before. Does Pete worry? Goodness, no. He finds his favorite book and sings his song. And we know his song, and you can say it with me. I'm reading in my school shoes. I'm reading in my school shoes. I'm reading in my school shoes. There's Pete. Check out Pete. He's all ready to eat in a big noisy room with tables and seats. Where is Pete, boys and girls? Think about it. Could he be in the lunchroom? He is. He's in the lunchroom. It can be loud and busy in the lunchroom, as you'll see when you come back to school. Does Pete worry? Goodness, no. He sits down with his friends and sings his song. Wonder what that song is. I'm eating in my school shoes. Eating in my school shoes. I'm eating in my school shoes. There's Pete. Pete and his friends are playing outside on a green grassy field with swings and tall slides. Where is Pete? You think about it. Where do you think Pete is? I bet you're right. The playground. He's on the playground. Kids are running every direction. Does Pete worry? Goodness, no. He slides and swings and sings his song. I'm playing in my school shoes. I'm playing in my school shoes. I'm playing in my school shoes. He's done a lot of things at school. And you guys are all going to do that when you're back in school. All day long, Pete sings his song. I'm singing in my school shoes. I'm painting in my school shoes. I'm adding in my school shoes. I'm writing in my school shoes. Pete's mom asked him, "What did you do at school today?" Boys and girls, can you think of some things that Pete did at school today? We can look back. You can pause the video and go back if you need to review it. Okay. Because it's all good. Classroom 123. Boys and girls, I hope you like that story. I hope you think about this story, and I hope you remember the genre of the story is fantasy. So when your teacher asks you what genre it is, I want you to remember that the genre of this story, Pete the Cat, is fantasy. You guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed our story.